Let me tell you a personal story of how I got here. I was born in an era when my country, Liberia, was under military rule. 6 years after, we were engulfed in a full-scale civil war. Images of child soldiers took international news outlets. My country was in the news for all the wrong reasons. At the tender age of 6, I remember very clearly when a rebel commander tried to hand me his handgun. My mother refused, and she almost got killed. My family had to flee to neighboring Ivory Coast, where we lived as refugees. Living in exile, my only hope of a dream was to someday come to America, or go to Europe, or go to Australia. Dreaming for me was to come to America and have a better life. All of those efforts failed. I never got to come to America, or go to Europe, or to Australia. Few years after, my family had to go home to a broken country to rebuild. Not every child was so lucky. Some ended as child soldiers and got hooked to drugs and crime. I was inspired by these experiences to found an organization that I called Africa's Life. Africa's Life is an organization that works with youth through motivational speaking and arts and culture. You see, we all have stories that inspire. Never fail to share them. I use arts and culture to connect with the youth because I believe that a society that respects arts and culture is a society deeply in tune with its soul. Now, why am I telling you this? When I set forth to apply for the Mandela Washington Fellowship, I tried 4 times and I failed. At my last attempt, I got it. Now, I'm here as a Mandela Washington Fellow. In your faces, I see Botswana, Cameroon, Kenya, Tanzania. Each of us is here today, not by trying to swim across the Atlantic, but because we are dreamers who believe that we could plant our seeds in the soil right in front of us. And today, we are here. But this is not over. There will come a time when we all go back home that nothing here will ever make sense. Public bureaucracies will crumble and public management will mean nothing. Economies will fail and entrepreneurship will be nothing but a fairy tale. Civil society will not work, they will lose their ways. When those moments come, I want you, please, fellow Africans, to remember today, this moment, how you got here. Go back home and create leaders. There are scores of young people looking up to us for directions. I want us to be able to take them across the Atlantic of fear, of doubt, of cynicism, and of complacency, and tell them that there will be moments when they too will fail. Multiple times, they should not give up. There will be times when they will be told, no, they should not stop. I want you all to have the guts, G-U-T-S. Be goal-oriented in everything you do. Be unbending, be thorough, and stay the course. I see in your faces the new Africa rising. And when someday we all should have achieved our dreams, I want you all to remember this, that real success is not how bright your light shines, but how you are able to use your light to get millions out of darkness.